Just setting up my nails here on my mannequin hand. Oh goodness, kitties are flying in to join us. Kitties be flying in. What you doing, Popeye? All right, so I was watching MJ this week and she was saying that on her nails, she clips off this back part, which I can see how that would be of help. So let's go ahead and clip ours off this time. Okay, and then we just want to quickly shape it up just a little bit. We'll just kind of keep it round and bring it in just a hair. We've got Kitty joining us here. He's walking in the background. Okay, let's get this on here. I heard it click twice, but maybe it's in there. Okay, we're gonna go with it. All right, let's get this one set up. So I'm just gonna clip this back part off for us. And then give it a quick shape. Whoop. Okay, just bring it in just a little bit. I'm probably not bringing it in enough, but I feel like it's okay. Let's make it maybe a little bit more realistic. There we go. Okay, I'm not hearing it click 3 times. Let me redo this here. Let's try it again. There we go. Let's make sure this one clicks in 3 times because I think I only heard it click twice. Let me go ahead and round off these back little edges here. Okay, there we go. Now, should click 3 times. Let's see. There we go. Okay, that one's in, I think. Well, let's do it again. Get that on there really well. I just bought me some bat wrap. I'm gonna try to put bat wrap at the back to hold these fingers on a little bit better. I'm gonna see how that works for us. If it works good though, I'll definitely give you guys a heads up. We'll see how it does. I'm hoping though that that will solve that problem. Anything I can do to make these hands a little bit more work friendly for all of us. Okay, let's round off this side, round off this little side. And bring it in just a hair. Okay, there we go. How are you guys doing? Hey, Jackson. There we go, 3 times. Okay, got it in, got it in. All right, today's gonna be really fun because we're gonna do like a gemstone nail, 3D. I think we're gonna do Peridot, but I also wanna mix some darker, it's gonna be a little bit of an unrealistic Peridot, if you know what I mean. We're gonna mix in some different colors. But let's get our mannequin hands set up here. So I'm just gonna pretend that she is a real person. So I'm gonna go in and get her cuticle area, and we're gonna take the shine off the nail. So I'm gonna hold her finger really well here and get the cuticle area. And then I'm gonna feather across and then get anything else that I didn't get well enough, okay? So again, back part, our cuticle, and then feather across. Okay, our last one. Get the cuticle area. feather across. Get anything you didn't get the first time around. All right, so next we're gonna clean these off and get ready for our prep. Let's go ahead and remove our dust. Ooh, I just heard thunder. I guess we're gonna have a storm, yikes. Oh boy, she's gonna tell us all about it. We hear it, we hear it. You don't have to warn us. We hear it. Okay, so we've got that all set up. First thing I want to do is go in with my protein bond. That's going to help with adhesion. So if you don't use a primer and like a dehydrator, you can use protein bond in place of your primer and dehydrator. And that's going to also help with your adhesion and set your nail up for success and long-term wear, whether you're using acrylic or gel. So works with either one. Hey, Bella. All right. Got one more. There we go. Now we're going to let that dry. We want it to dry all the way. While that's drying, I'm going to get out my base. Here we go. Actually, I already have it out. Okay, I've got my base, and I'm going to grab my Synergy Gel. And I use my Build Pink for my clear. I don't have a clear, so I just use Build Pink for anything I want to be clear colored. It's got a slight tint of pink to it, but not enough to ruin the clearness, if that makes sense. And it actually is a beautiful to like lay over and encapsulate things with. So I'm going to use that. And I'm going to use my concealer pink to build with as well. Get my little forms here. All right. So I've got my form. I'm going to pop out the tab. This is a YoungNails form. I use a lot of YoungNails. I really like their products, and I love that they explain everything really, really well. So that way, if you're new to it or if you have any questions, you can always find a video out there to answer your questions. Okay, I'm going to slide this on. Going to get it right up under that nail and in the center. This will be a little tricky on our dummy hand, but we'll make it work. Okay. Let me open up my concealer color. And this is hard gel. If you're not familiar with the Synergy gels by YoungNails. And they've got several that have like, they're a concealer, so that it's gonna cover the whole, well, you'll see. As I put it on here, it's going to cover fully. You see how it's kind of it's a opaque color. It's not see-through. That's what we want. And I'm looking for my gel brush. Okay, I'm gonna let go of her real quick while I grab a brush. Okay, grab a little palette. Okay, so I don't have the best gel brush in the world, but I use whatever I have, right? Until I can afford to get better. So I'm gonna use my YoungNails. It's the, what is this called? Pro Acrylic number 4. This is what I use for a lot of my gel applications. I like it because it's not quite pointy, but it's thin on the hair, and it works. It's a good length, and it works really well. So I'm just gonna take hold of this, and I wanna connect my gel just right on top of my gel. I wanna connect my gel to my nail. So I'm just gonna kind of move that up. Let's go ahead and pull it over a little bit. You wanna make sure it's all the way over on that side, because otherwise it'll leave a space, and that's gonna give you heck later. Okay, let's connect it over here. And I'm just gonna pull it down. Just as far down as you want it. I'm gonna make mine kind of thin because I'm gonna pack this full of some glitter. So I'm building it really thin. And you just wanna put it all over. Once you feel like you got the length where you want it, you've got your gel everywhere that you want it, which I'm almost there. I feel like there's the littlest spot right in here that I need to put it. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna wipe my brush off, and I just wanna come in here and try to make it as straight as possible. Just wipe that off. And over here already looks really good, but I'm gonna go ahead and wipe down and wipe across. I just accidentally went into it. Pull it back down for me. Okay. I want a little bit more over here. And you're just gonna, if you need it in a particular spot that you don't have it, just dip in where it's like a little thicker. Like you can tell where it's thicker because it's more coverage, right? So like right in here I have it thicker, and right in here I have it a little thicker, but I've got definitely more over here. So I can bring this over and just put it where I need it. I'm working at keeping it really clean for myself here. Okay, we're gonna nuke this in place so that way it's all set up for our next step here. Just get it cured. We're just kind of doing a quick cure with it. It's really thin though, so it should be all right. Okay, I'm gonna go one more go round. My little light I just got from Amazon. I am showing how to do nails. Miranda, if you want to learn, you should subscribe up and watch. And if you have any questions, I'll always, I'll get on and answer them for you, okay? Okay. So next step, stay right there, lady. All right, next step, I want to go into my base. So base gel is going to be clear. They have other bases that do have a little bit of tint to them, but I'm just using the clear. And I'm just going to get a little bit. I don't need a whole bunch. So just a little bit on my brush. And I'm going to come in here. Ooh, the thunder. I'm going to come in here and lay this down on our nail. And I can just kind of thin it out, you know, press a little harder to thin it out. But I want to come all the way on top of that nail. And I'm going to go a little bit more in this area because I don't want it to peel off or anything, okay? If you're worried about that at all, just go ahead and put an extra layer of base right in here. Okay, I'll come down with that. All right, let me set this into place. And I'm just gonna use my light. I'm gonna go for 30 seconds. That should be a quick cure for it. How are you doing, Bella? And if you guys enjoy this kind of content, if you'll remember to hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I usually get busy with the nail stuff, and I'll forget to tell people or remind people. So I'll go ahead and say it now while I'm thinking about it. If you have any questions, just put a note in the comments and I'll be sure to answer it. We don't have Jandy today, so she's not moderating right here by me. So I will just remind myself to look at the chat and keep up with it myself. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go on to the next nail before I remove that. So I'm gonna put my sticker right back here. It's gonna give it a little bit more strength. I like kind of a stronger form than how a lot of the forms are made. They're a little light for me, just for my taste. Now, normally on a finger, you would unhook this. It's just perforated so that way you can tear it apart. And then you would get your form where you want it, and then just attach these. But because we've got Sally here and she's plastic, she doesn't hold real well, so I'll just hold it for her. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, Jandy's coming to join us. Jandy. She's gonna let the dogs out for us before it starts pouring down. Okay, so again, I'm just going to have the finger kind of pointed down, and I want to connect that natural nail to my hard gel and try to just stay right on top of your gel. I'm the world's worst at like getting in my gel, I feel like. Sometimes my eyesight is not what it should be, unfortunately. But we work with what we got, right? If we start experiencing any kind of delays in the video, you guys just remember it's storming here, so that's probably going to be what it is. Okay, I'm going to pull it down, pull it down. Just light feathery. Now at this point, because you've kind of got your gel thinned out enough, you could bring it flat if you work better that way. I'm gonna grab just the tiniest bit more gel. Just a little hair. Not much. And let's see, so on this finger, I went down 1, 2, 3, 4 bars. So I wanna do the same over here. So 1, 2, 3, yeah, I've got a little bit more that I can go over here. And I'll just make sure she's got enough on the sides and on this side, and that it's more straight. I feel like right now it's not quite straight. See, I just got in my gel. It kind of makes a mess when you get in your gel. That's how you know you're in it, is it starts to look real messy. It's not a problem. It'll still cure like it should and stuff, but yeah, if you can stay out of it, that's the better thing to do. Okay, let's see here. So I cleaned my brush off. I'm just gonna come down the side, straight, down this side straight, and then across. Let's get any gel that's kind of sticking out the way. Okay, where's my little light? Hi, Miranda. Okay, we're gonna zap this. You guys having good weather there where you are? I didn't know we were gonna get a storm, but maybe we need it. Okay, one more go round with the light. Hello, Alfredo. How are you? You did? How'd you do that?
Picking up a rock.
Oh, Jandy just said she broke her nail. She was picking up a rock. We'll have to fix it for her. We'll do that here in a second. Was it one of those heavy rocks?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, I've got teeny tiny bit on my brush. And I'm just going to put this on the natural nail and press a little bit. I'm gonna get a little bit more. Still a really little bead.
So do you sell nails?
I don't actually sell nails. I don't do a lot of press-ons. I like to do either live people's nails, or I like to, you know, practice on my mannequin hands. But yeah, unfortunately, I'm not great with the press-ons yet. Sometimes I'll do them, like if it's for my niece or something, you know. But really, I don't do them too much, because if you're going to use, I prefer, if you're going to wear press-ons, I prefer to attach them with gel, like hard gel. And you can't do a lot of nail art on the fake nails and then attach them with the hard gel, because it won't cure through your artwork. So usually if I do a press-on type nail, I'll do like the Gel X style nails, and then I'll just do the nail art on top of them after they're attached to a finger. Okay, I'm gonna do my other finger, Jandy, and then I'm gonna get you, okay? Did you break it bad? Oh, not, well, a little bit. Okay, I'll show you her break. Let me see your break. I'll zoom you guys in, hang on. Do you see that? She was picking up like we have like rocks that are like pathway, that form a pathway. They're really hard rocks. She was out fiddling with it and picked it up and somehow caught her nail with it. That's okay though, we'll get her fixed. And then you guys will get to see how you do that too. So we'll get some nail art and some really good learning here. Okay, I'm gonna set this last nail up for us. Let's marry these two sides. And let's slide this on here, get it in the center. And let me see if I can get it up in here. The mannequin hand sometimes is not the easiest to work with. All right, she's pretty good. Let's put a dollop. Just about like that. Okay. And I'm gonna attach. Uh-oh, I've got hair on my brush. Hold on. Hold everything. Stop everything. Hair and gel does not mix. Okay. Oh, goodness. I'm so sorry, guys. We try to control them best we can.
No more.
No more. I don't even know. I think they just hear the thunder. Okay, let's gently feather this down. And we want to go down 4 bars, so let's make sure we're all the way over. And go over 4. There we go. Up to 4, I mean. Okay, so it's looking pretty good. I want to clean my brush off and come up this side. Just make sure it looks straight. And up this side. And across the top. Okay. All right, let me zap that into place. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate it. Frank says we're doing good. Okay, light back on. I wish this had like, I wish you could click it twice and it would do like 30 seconds. Okay, now we'll go in with our base. Ooh, the thunder. It's like perfect Halloween weather, huh? Halloween. Okay. We're gonna press this down, make sure we get it all the way on that natural nail, all over it, and down this tip. Okay, I'm gonna put the hand in the nuker. While that's in the nuker, getting solid on us, getting cured. Let me put this in here, Jandy. Okay, let me turn her on. Let's see what we can help Jandy with here real quick. Okay, Jandy, we're gonna switch what we're doing here real quick. I'm gonna zoom us in. Okay, I'm going to clean this up. I'm gonna use my swipe to clean her nail. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna shave some of this off that she's got on, so that way we've got a better area to work with. Let me get my bit. Let's see. This will be a quick fix. We won't do the nail art, but we'll fix it real quick. I should have got my duster out. Okay. She says it's getting hot, so okay, so we know. Wonder why it's getting hot on you. Because we just started, so it shouldn't be getting hot. Okay, I want to get up in here a little bit. I may just we'll just cut this off and we'll just build a new. Hold on, Jandy. Sit tight. Since it's getting hot on you, I don't want it to, yeah. We'll just kind of start with a fresh tip. Okay, let me get it a little bit better here. Make sure I don't have her nail. It's just barely hanging on. There we go. Get this little tiny bit. Okay, let's try this again. We'll try to remove her nail art on this nail. Okay, I was going at 12,000 RPMs. I'm gonna take it down to an 8, just because she said it was kind of burning or getting hot. And I'm just going very lightly. Hey, Pretty in Pink, how are you? Are you having a good day? Feels like it should be closer to Friday, in my opinion.
Jindo said hi.
Hello, Jendo. Okay, let's get around here and take this color off. Just kind of thinning this out a little bit. And I want it kind of even for when we work on it here. Okay, I'm gonna switch bits and I'm gonna go into my little skinny mandrel. So it looks like this. We actually last used it did I use it on? A mannequin. The mannequin. So we should be good. Okay. I'm just gonna get this little bit of color that was kind of closer to her skin. Since she was feeling the heat with that other bit, I didn't want to surprise her. And I'm gonna kind of clean off this edge right here of product. Gonna shape this up. Okay. Let me hit the corners of it. We'll kind of tuck these in. I'm gonna come out straight from her side wall. Let's lift up the down hang. Come straight out from her side wall. And lift up anything that's hanging down. She usually has a little hanging down. Oof. Okay. Puppies.
Hey, sit down.
I'll have to stop getting scared myself so that way I don't get them riled up. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of tuck in these sides so that way the gel connection will be solid all the way around it, okay? And it won't look bulky.
Nails by Sandra. Can't wait to see what you cook up tonight.
Hey, Sandra.
While I check homework.
Okay. I've got my mannequin hand in the oven, but Jandy ended up just hurting her nail, so I thought I'd go ahead and show everybody a quick fix here. So we're giving her a fix on her little nails. Let's see, Jandy. She usually just has her regular nails. Like this is her natural length of her nails, so now we got this one a little bit shorter. So I'm just gonna build the tiniest edge here, just so she's even. And then we'll let her get on about her day. Here, well, she's gonna sit here with us and help me out, but. Okay, let me see you, Jandy. I'm gonna fold this over just a little bit. I'm gonna borrow your hand. Okay, there we go. Alrighty. Did I just mess my form up? No, I didn't. Okay. Wait, I'm used to putting it on the mannequin. Let me go ahead and attach it. Unattach it here. Okay. Okay, that looks good. Sideways, it's hanging down just a little bit, but I'll lift it up whenever I get ready to put it on her here. Let's see. Okay, that looks good. Let's turn this nuker off because that should be good and set. I'm gonna grab my base gel, and I'm also gonna grab my Synergy Gel. Same thing, kind of like what we were just doing. I'm just gonna do it in that peach, the same peach color. And I'm just gonna put a little dollop, maybe a little bit more, because we're not gonna encapsulate this one. We're just gonna build a solid edge here. Okay, so I'm gonna link it to that natural nail all the way across and make sure we get up and around these corners, just like that. And up and around this corner. See how we wrap that corner with the gel? That'll give us a good strong edge. She doesn't need a lot of length here, so we get further up in here. Pull this down. Okay, let me clean my brush off. I really don't need to go down the side to the front because it looks pretty good. Let me just make sure the side is good and covered, and we got it, okay. Let me just give her a quick zap, and then I'm gonna put my base on, just like we did on the fake nail. So just get that nice and cured. Okay, I can actually go. I can see from side view. Let me show you. There you go, Jandy. Do you see where it's thin enough we could go a little bit thicker because she actually has a higher archway too? So I'm gonna go ahead before I use my base. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit more to this tip. Do the same thing that we just did.
Right.
Because her nails kind of dip down a little bit.
Back up.
So in her case, we end up building it a little bit thicker at the tip, just so it kind of lifts that nail up. Just gonna make sure everything looks kind of even. Okay. Jandy, go ahead and go in that nuker for me if you would. And I'll bring these guys back out. I'm gonna take these forms off while she's getting her hand in the nuker. I'm gonna put you on 60, Jandy. Let's try to take this off without it. There we go. That scared me. I thought it was gonna, we built it kind of thin, so. All right. And again, use the tip, kind of let it take its, ooh, it's gonna tear this one off. Okay, before it has a chance to tear this one off, because it's stuck really, really well, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my base. Goodness. I'm gonna go in with my base and attach this a little bit better. I'm gonna attach it right where this finger meets that nail extension. What'd you do?
She's wiggling around.
Oh, okay, there we go. Get that, oh no, it's, I think we're gonna have to redo it. It's kind of a goner. Okay, it's okay. We can redo it. My form is a little, my form may be a little toast as well. Okay, let's try to unattach this one. Let's see. I don't think I built them too thin. And they cured all the way through, so.
Miss Cheryl's place said just popping in between clients.
Hey, Miss Cheryl. Glad that you popped in. I'm gonna go ahead just to make sure. I'm gonna put a little bit more right here. So if you build them too thin, this can happen. I still didn't think they were too thin, but let's throw her in the oven real quick. In the light. Okay. All right, Jan, let me see you real quick. Okay. If you'll stay right there for me. And I'm putting just a little bit of that gel. I'm gonna go on her natural nail.
Evelina said hi.
Hey, Evelina. Just gonna keep it thin. But go on the natural nail all the way down across that tip that we added. And then just kind of thin it out. I can still add a little bit more where her nails start, where her natural nail starts to dip down, just right in here. I'll just do it with my base. Just very lightly, okay? I need a little bit more over here. Okay, Jandy, in the nuker. Okay.
Jessica Dexter said hi.
Hey, Jessica. How are you?
I'm done.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead, Jandy. You're gonna go in there for 60. While you're doing that one for 60, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this hand over here. So let me get another form. And this happens sometimes, especially when you're building thin. This is usually why I always like have a habit of building them too thick. But I'm working on getting them thinner. So I think it's gonna be just kind of getting just the right amount. Being super careful when you take your form off.
This finger's just sore from.
Oh, is it from when you, yeah, I bet it is. She was saying her finger was sore
I'm still getting hot in here.
from where she broke it. Okay, I put a little bit extra gel on here, so.
Jessica's good. I really like what you're doing there.
Oh, thank you. Yep, we're fixing a nail live on one of my clients, and we are, well, she's a client and a hand model, and she's got many roles in this house. Okay, I'm gonna bring this down. We wanna go all the way to that fourth line, so right here. I'm gonna go a little further out over here on the side. And I'm gonna go up in here a little bit more. All right, all right. Come on out, Jandy, let me get on you and I'll get her in the oven again. Okay, she's in there for 60 seconds. Let me get Jandy. So I'm gonna take this off. And I'm gonna clean up her nail. So I'm just gonna use that swipe like I used a minute ago. And take the sticky off for her. Hey, Helen. Okay, let me get my file. Let's give her, we want it to be a lot like her other nails, so I'll just bring it in on the side, her sidewall. It's a little bit more. And we can go a little bit more. A little bit more. Okay, over here. Let me hold your finger this way so they can see, but I can also get in here. Okay, so it comes straight out from that sidewall. I'm gonna go ahead and shorten it because I went ahead and built it a little bit bigger than what we needed. A little bit longer, I should say, than what we needed. And then her nails just kind of do this natural, it's kind of a natural oval. So I'm gonna start at my corner and bring that in. And this corner, bring it in. Okay, then we wanna round this off. So I'm gonna bring this in. We want it to be a little bit more oval than that. Okay, and again, we're gonna hit this spot. And then you start to kind of see it coming into shape.
Nails by Sandra. She's one lucky girl to have her nail tech.
Right? Exactly. I usually don't do her every week. I would like to, but I try to protect her natural nails as well. So, but yes, I used her all through nail school. There we go. Looks pretty good, right? Huh?
Really, every 4 weeks, isn't it?
Yeah, we do it about every 3 to 4 weeks. I like to see her growth too, because her fingers grow a lot more than mine. And since we just built it really thin, I'm just gonna use just my file to shape it up here. And to match her other nails, her nails kind of dip down just at the tip, so I'm gonna do that. Gonna make sure this is smooth across. And let's get this way. Oops, sorry, Jandy. That probably didn't feel good on your sore finger. Okay. Let me come down the barrel. There we go. It's nice and thin. And I'm just gonna clean it up, and we're gonna put on a natural color for her and let her, she'll be fine until we do her nails again. Which, look, I mean, this is only, I think, like a week's growth. And you can still see where it's already, you know, coming away from the, just a little bit, I guess, really. It's not bad though, even for a week. May not have even been a week. We may have done it last Thursday. Gosh, yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna put a natural color on her real quick. Let's see, let's use, well, actually, we can just top coat it. I'll just top coat it with Manicue, because it's already in peach. She'll just have a natural nail in the mix for a little bit. All right, Jandy, and the nuker. Yeah, you can switch the mannequin hand in, and you can switch places. Okay. Do on you do 60. Okay. All right, let's go ahead. I'm gonna add another base layer just to make sure before I try to pull this off. I kind of picked up a little bit too much base, but it's okay. I'll just press hard and wipe it off. Okay. Let me give her a quick nuke with my little light. This should be a really cute set though that we're gonna do today, because it's gonna be kind of a Peridot set, but I want to do it kind of a little bit darker Peridot. I loved MJ's, because I usually like the really light. I usually like lighter Peridots and lighter emeralds and stuff, but I was thinking dark would be fun. I've got a really good dark emerald color kind of too, so that'll be nice to play with. Okay, let's get this off. I think what happens is on the mannequin hand, sometimes my form goes up underneath that nail a little bit too much, and then it kind of gets wedged in between what I built and the, you know, this, what I built, and then up in there, you know, where it's just right where it comes together, and I think that causes me problems with peeling those off sometimes. Okay, let's take off the sticky. I didn't. I did. Shoot. Okay, I took off my sticky too hard. That's what I get. It's okay. You saw how quick that was to build, so we're just gonna do it again.
Sandra, I love emerald green. I'm not too big a fan of green, but I love the shade of emerald.
Yes, I do too. Emerald's beautiful. I used to not care for emeralds, but then I think what got me to really like it was one of my favorite stones is called Paraiba tourmaline. It's this really pretty like aqua color. And when I saw like some of the really, really light emeralds, I noticed they were a very similar color. And so that got me liking emeralds. And then slowly over time, then the darker ones started to appeal to me a little bit more. I'm kind of lucky though that I like the lighter ones are definitely more inexpensive. So that's probably a good thing that I like those better. There was a time when well, this was like many years ago, but I used to be able to get on I collected gemstones back in the past and gemstone jewelry because I love gemstone jewelry. And there was a time when I could get on eBay and I could find such good deals on like vintage jewelry and especially moonstone. Moonstone, you could get moonstone rings for like next to nothing. And moonstone was always one of my favorites. But I collected most of my gemstone jewelry back in the day from eBay and stuff, from doing auctions. A lot of fun. From there, I got most of my jewelry and estate sales because we love going to the estate sales. But anymore, people kind of know what they have, so it's not as it's hard to find the deals like I used to. I mean, good for them, you know, but doesn't make it any fun for me. But I've got some great pieces that I just got for a steal of a deal. Because now moonstone is even like really pricey. Okay, I'm gonna give it a quick nuke. I didn't clean up my edges, but that's okay. We'll get it with the file. Okay, quick nuke. And then I'm gonna be super gentle with them. Yes, Kevin, he is.
Happens to the best of us.
Okay. All right, let's do our base back here just to make sure. And I'm gonna put a little extra around that connection. Or actually, maybe we'll just put it on the connection part here.
Kevin said, my girlfriend gets her nails done. I just bite mine. I save a lot of money.
I bet you do. But you'd feel so much better if you went and got them done, I bet. It's so nice. You get kind of spoiled. It's nice to have a manicure or pedicure. Pedicure especially, I think, is really nice. If you don't mind your feet being touched. I kind of have a weird thing with my feet being touched. So I usually do my own pedicures. But if I find somebody, though, that I really like and they're doing pedicures, I don't mind going. Okay, let me grab a fresh towel for us. Okay, there we go. Okay, she's almost done out of the nuclear.
I tried to do acrylics, but it breaks every time.
Yeah, acrylics. Your acrylics break all the time? Do you think maybe you're not building them thick enough, maybe? That's what I would say. I don't do a lot of acrylic powders. I do them, but it's not my favorite thing to do, and it's not what I prefer to do. Just because I like working with the gel. Okay, come off of there nicely for me. Okay. All right. We got that. Now we're gonna dry them off. I mean, get the tacky off. Gotta be very gentle.
Broken acrylics gel is better?
Actually, acrylic should be pretty should be pretty strong. The acrylic powders are also really strong. So I'm not sure what might be going wrong for you. You might just keep trying, keep trying it. Build them a little thicker if you need to. Make sure you've got the right amount of liquid compared to your powder, that your beads are the right consistency. That can sometimes be a little tricky. Okay, let's give her, how about we do like a little pretty almond shape? Because I didn't get the square quite right on this one. So instead of wasting any more time, we're gonna shoot. Okay, this is what we're gonna do. Don't sweat it, is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna go on with these 2 nails. I know it's wanting to be very, I built them too thin somehow. But that's okay, I was trying to build them thinner. You've gotta keep practicing and then you learn what's too thin and what's not too thin. But I bet it really has to do with the fact that I'm doing it on the mannequin, because I think that my little form was in like a bad spot on her. Sometimes those things are just meant to be a certain way. So maybe we're just meant to do the 2 nails. Okay. And I'm just gonna work on creating just a really nice soft almond. And not a real pointy one either. I'm just gonna go very soft on it. Be very careful. Because now I'm worried that I'm gonna knock another nail off. Okay, I'm gonna bring this in just the slightest bit. Just a hair more, and right in here. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. I want a little bit more over in here. Okay, I think that looks pretty soft, right? Still keeping a lot of the roundness at the tip, which is kind of what I want. There we go. Okay, same thing with this one. Ooh, this one's gonna be delicate. Okay, I'm just gonna be very gentle. It may take me a little bit longer to file just because I'm trying not to upset the apple cart too much. See how thin that is? I felt it super duper thin. So I need to be a little bit heavier on that gel. For our first layer. Okay, let's take a look. Bring this in a little bit more. She's gonna have more gel on top of her, so I'm not worried that she is so thin right now. I'm okay with it. Just get this a wee bit better. Okay, I'm gonna compare. So this is a lot thinner, so I need to come in more at my tip. Okay, and in more. Oh goodness, listen. Well, we're gonna go on. We're not gonna worry about it. We're gonna not sweat those 2. We'll be doing 1 nail tonight. Sometimes you just gotta work with whatever the universe is throwing at you. That's what we're gonna do. For some reason, it's like, no, you're building 1. You only get 1. Next time, I'll build them thicker. Okay, guys. All right, let's get into the fun part. Okay, I want to use, I'm gonna grab some of my greens real quick and show you guys what I've got. Where is my favorite one? Let's see. Okay, so I've got this green, which I think is really pretty. It's very peridot color. Very like your typical peridot that we usually see. It's called Mojito. So we've got that green, and I've got a glittery green, and it is called Lime Rush. So we'll use that one. And then I've got a really dark emerald one. Let me grab it. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, here we go. All right, so it looks like this, and it's called Enchanted Green. It's by Madam Glam. All these are by Madam Glam, which if you didn't know, Madam Glam is vegan and cruelty-free, 21-free formula, HEMA-free, palm oil-free. So it's a really good product. If you haven't tried them yet, you should. They're really, really good. And I love them. I've been using them since nail school. And beautiful colors, reasonably priced. You can get them at madamglam.com. And I've got a code, and you're welcome to use it to save yourself 40% off at checkout. Let me show you what colors we've got going on here.
Jeannie from Riverside, California says hi.
Hey, Jeannie.
And NR says that shape is fire.
Isn't that pretty? Oh, thank you. So pretty. Okay, so we've got, that's the Enchanted Green, or Enchanted Green. And then let me put a little bit of Lime Rush. Oh, I've got a code with them that you can save 40% off at checkout. It is Tosha, Tosha, just like my name, all capital letters. And then it's the number 40. And you just plug that in. You say that you don't want to do their like they have a membership program, which is really, really good. But if you don't want to commit to a membership, you can just do that and say you just want to pay for it, and then you put in my code, and it saves you 40% off. So, all right, let's get into this. This is going to be so much fun. Okay, I'll put my colors right here. Can you guys see okay? Hopefully you can see pretty good. Get those fingers down. Okay, we've got a little bit of a wave in here, and normally that would show up, but we're gonna have it so covered with color that I'm not worried about it. So let's go in with this green. We'll just kind of keep everything at like a diagonal. And let's go in here. Pick up our other green, and let's put it kind of in here. This one's kind of similar to that last green a little bit. It's not as neon, but it's similar. So I'll put that on my tip, and let me dip into my greeny green, my dark green. I definitely want this kind of back by the cuticle area because this is my favorite green. I'm just gonna kind of wrap all the way around that cuticle because I kind of like it when my cuticle area is more of one color. And then I'm just going to kind of insert this color in here. We'll connect it right in here. That's so pretty. Let's come up our side. And how about we put the tiniest bit kind of just right in here. Huh?
Look like an alligator.
She says it looks like an alligator. Well, yeah, we could be making alligator, peridot alligator nails.
Smarty girl.
Okay, I'm gonna add a little bit more of the neon. Just right in here. Yeah, that's pretty. I think I want a little bit more too in through here. That's gonna be pretty. Let's put a little bit more in here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and nuke this. Just give it a quick cure. So this polish cures in 30 seconds. So I'm just gonna zap it twice. We'll go around and that will completely cure it. Really, I only probably need to do 15 seconds because I'm gonna put in the nuker anyway after we apply our glitter. Just give it a good cure. Let me go a little bit longer. Just gonna, okay, that feels good. Okay, we're good, we're good. All right, so let me move this color out of the way before I stick my hand in it because that's probably coming next. Okay, grab my glitter.
Some more soap. Oh my God, amazing.
It's pretty, huh? So I'm gonna use my Ghosties, which I love. I love these. Everybody should have this. I get it from Gemini Cosmetics, of course. And I use MJ's code over at Gemini Cosmetics. And it's MJ from what used to be Vibe Nail Lounge, but is now, I'm gonna get it right here, Nail Culture. And her code with Gemini Cosmetics is MJAY15. That saves you 15% off. All right. I've got also, let me show you these. So this is one of the little, also from Gemini. It's number 6, box number 6. You get 3 in the box. And I think I want to use this one. It's got a little bit of, you see some like blue in it. This is really pretty though too. We may use both of those.
Peyton said hi.
Hey Peyton, how are you? Okay, let's get into this one first. Oh, that's so pretty. I love the blue in it. I think that'll be pretty with our green. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of dip in here and spot some on. I'm gonna mainly stick, with these, I'm gonna mainly stick to the center and that tip.
Peyton's good. How are you?
I'm doing good, Peyton. Doing good. Let's get this, there's one little loose one down here. I'm just gonna plop it on there. There we go. Oh, that's pretty. Do you see how pretty? So far, that's what we've got. But I also want to use, not just these. Let me grab, I want something with some more green in it. So let me grab, let's see, here we go. Hi, Airdoll. Hi, Sylvia. Okay, so these also come from Gemini, and they're multicolors. You can kind of see all the colors that are reflecting in there. This is going to be from I believe it is Blessing number 2. Ooh, I kind of want to use that one, although quite our colors. This one's got more of like a little bit of green and some blue. I kind of like that one too. I think I'm going to go with that one. We'll be using this a lot in the fall because look at all those great oranges and pinks and greens. That's gorgeous.
Peggy?
Aren't they really pretty, Peggy? Oh, I love it. Love it, love it. Okay, we're gonna go on with this one next. Okay, there's some here on my side. Let me see if I can scoop in. And I just knocked it off. Hold on. Okay, let's put a little bit there. And how about we put some back here. I'm just gonna press on it just to kind of push that stuff down a little bit. Sometimes I can see a little better once it's been
Looks like a king
stuck
cake.
down. And I know, isn't that pretty? Yeah, it's really pretty. Let's put them over here. Okay, let's see if you can really get the flashes. Yeah, that's real pretty. Okay, I'm gonna do one more. Let's put a little bit more, kind of all over. I like that a lot. I love the blue that's popping in there. Yeah, look how pretty that is. All those colors flashing and popping. Next time I order with them, I'm gonna order another go round of my blessings and my faiths, because the blessings 1 and 2 and the faith 1 and 2, I absolutely adore. Okay. So we've got those. Let's go into our Ghosties and just kind of top it off. Yeah, that's pretty. Okay. Ghosties has a little bit more pink kick to it, but I'm okay with that too. So let me just get some of this on here. Whoops, I keep losing it. That's a nice big flake too.
Peggy's the first time I've ever watched this being done.
Oh, wow. Oh, you're gonna love it. It's so much fun.
Peyton's phone is dying, but you're doing amazing. It
Thank
looks
you,
great.
Peyton. It's so much fun.
Sandra, nails by Sandra, looking super cute. I love it so far. Can't wait
Thank
to
you.
encapsulate.
Look how pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's shut up my ghosties. Put those in the drawer. Okay. Alrighty. You know, I was gonna cover it with like a little bit of milky, but I don't know. It's so pretty. Maybe we'll just do the tiniest bit, just the tiniest bit of milky. How about that? That way I've got my little milky in there, but I'm not gonna drown it out. Sometimes the milky adds to it. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of milky colored polish and I'll just kind of drizzle it in here. I'm gonna grab a little bit more. How about we do it right through here and then I'll connect these two. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, I do want to come all the way over with it. All right, I think that's enough milky. All right, let's pop it in the nuker and get it cured. So she's gonna go in there just for 60 seconds. And next up, I'm gonna use my Synergy Pink, of course. It's my Build Pink. And I'm like, you can see, I'm down to like my very last little tiny bit of it here.
Simply Horses says nice.
Hi, Simply Horses, how are you? I do love the horses. I don't have any, but I did when I was younger. Thoroughly enjoyed it. That's something that you take for granted when you're younger. You think that's something that you're just always going to have access to. Then you get older and you realize how much they are, and then we always can't afford them. Okay. All right, she should be pretty good. Oh, that's going to be pretty. Okay. So I'm just going to squeeze this out here. Let's probably take, Jandy, will you hold that finger for me? Just hold it like sticking out. Okay. It's going to take both my hands here, I think. I'm going to go almost all the way down the nail with this Build Pink. So let me see if I can get any more out of this here. Hang on, guys. I think some is still stuck back up in the tube. Okay, it's coming, I think. I swear, I think it's coming. There we go. Okay. So I went almost all the way down the nail. That should be enough to cover this. So I'm just gonna kind of tilt my finger down. Well, I'll probably need a little bit more now that I look at it. Can you squeeze it out for me, Jandy? Get it ready. I'll go ahead and roll this around, make sure I've got it everywhere I want it. This is just gonna give it a really nice, like looking glass effect that we all love. MJ has the best looking glass nails, and I think we all fell in love with what she was doing over there and wanted our nails to be just as lovely. Okay, Jandy's got it ready for me, so I'm gonna squeeze this out here. There we go. Just a dollop more. And let me move this back here. And again, just try to stay right on top. And this is also the layer that we're gonna make sure we've got our shape in. So once I feel like I've got it everywhere I need it, I'm gonna turn it sideways. And I see that we've got some, like, we need some more. So I'm gonna put a dollop right in here. I'll say that.
He says it really looks like stained glass.
It does, isn't it pretty? Wait till we finish and get the top coat on. Okay, I'm having trouble squeezing this out. Let me try. Just bear with me, guys. It's getting a little out of hand. Getting a little out of hand. Let me put it back up here. Okay, there we go. All right. Normally that tube is full and it works really, really well. It was just because I'm almost running out of, well, I'm probably out of it, but. Yeah, it just kind of got trapped behind that little squeezer. Okay, I'm looking at it from the side to make sure I've got enough in through the apex area where I want it. And it's running on this side, so I'm just gonna pick this back up, put it back where I need it. Okay, I'm gonna stick her under the light real quick for 60 seconds. While she's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and clean my brush up. And I will go ahead and keep this. I'm probably gonna squeeze this out in a, like when I go to mix my like custom formula, I'll just use what's left in here. Because otherwise that's just a little too hard to work with when it's down to the very, very bottom. It's builder gel, yeah, but it's a hard builder gel. So it's hard. Like, you know how usually the builder gels in the bottle will be soft? Most of them are soft gels. This one's gonna be hard for you. But I love it. I love it more than I do the soft builder gels. Okay, she's almost done. Just a little bit longer. Four more seconds. I'm gonna switch bits back to my heavier bit here. Okay. Okay, let's pull her out. So she looks a little crazy right now. She looks big, but it's pretty, isn't it? You can kind of see it, it's gonna come together. And when it does, it's gonna be pretty. Let's get the tacky off of here. Get it a little bit more swipe on my, there we go. Okay, now we're ready to shape it. So let me turn my e-file on 12. I didn't build it up too high because we were running out of that gel. So I went ahead and kept it low, so I won't have too much to e-file. But I do want a little bit. Want it to come up So let me get around. And then I want to slope in here. Down the center part. Okay, I left it really thin. Let me get the bulk on the side. And the bulk on this side. Okay, I'm gonna switch bits. I'm gonna go into my little sanding band, my thin sanding band. Okay, and we'll just leave it on 8. And let me shape this up a little bit better. Let me get our shape back a little bit from where it ran over on the side. Okay, I'm gonna thin out this bulky area. And this bulk over here in this corner. Okay, I think I'm gonna get the rest with my e-file here. I mean my regular hand file. Here we go. Let me get this one. And as I get close to like how when I think it looks pretty good, I'll turn it around to client profile and make sure we get it really nice. But at first I'll just kind of do it looking at it this way. I can tell it's kind of bulky right in here. So let me come down the barrel and thin this out. Okay, I can tell she's still a little fatter on this side. Let's get her tapered in. Okay, let's look at client profile. See how we're doing. Okay, right in here. I don't have a mask on, no. I should though, huh? With as much dust as we're creating. Okay, I'm gonna come around here. I can see right here on these little, I call them saddlebags. She's got saddlebag weight, okay? So I'm just gonna kind of go at an angle and remove the saddlebag. If you dip in and take off some color, we're not gonna worry about it, because that happens, right? Sometimes. Okay, she's looking good, she's looking good. All right, let me just kind of go around here one more time. And back here. Okay, I like the shape. She's a very, very soft almond. Okay, let's clean her off and get her top coated and see what she actually looks like. Peggy, are you ready? I know you said this was your first time seeing a nail like this. It's gonna be so much fun. Okay, let's get her cleaned up. There we go. Oh, she's gonna be pretty, pretty. I'll zoom you guys in too, so you can see.
Phaedra said beautiful.
Thank you, Phaedra. She is pretty, isn't she? It's so much fun because you really don't know exactly how it's gonna come out, until you finish. Look how pretty that is. That's without a top coat.
Yes, ready.
Oh, gorgeous. I love it. Now, can you imagine if we had a whole set? I was hoping to have at least 3 of these. Oh my goodness. She's so pretty.
Amelia Molina said gorgeous.
Isn't it? Uh-oh. Y'all,
Quit.
quit barking at nothing. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh. It looks like a painting, doesn't it? This is our gemstone, guys. This is our peridot. So pretty. Okay, let me get her cured real quick. Look at her under that light. Isn't that pretty? Ah. Don't you love it? It looks like a little painting, doesn't it? It's so much fun. Let me get my light on here again. I think that these are really beautiful. What I like most is when you take a nail like this, you use this as your accent nail, and the rest of them you do like a really natural color, maybe like a very natural pink tone or a very natural beige. Then it just really, really makes it pop, you know? Look how pretty though. Oh my gosh, stunning. I love all the colors coming out in there. You know what it almost reminds me of? More than a peridot, it reminds me of a stone that's called a chrome diopside. Chrome diopside, especially they have one that's called like a horseshoe tail chrome diopside. It's like that right there is what it looks like. It's got like a little bit of brownish and different greens in it. Stunning. And my top coat wasn't cured all the way, so now there's a fingerprint in it.
Sugar says hi, and it's looking gorgeous.
Hey, Sugar. Isn't that pretty? It is so pretty.
I believe she missed it.
I'm glad we just put a little bit of milk in there because I like it without the milkiness. Yeah, that's really pretty. Gosh, I'm so glad you guys stayed until the end. It was a little bit of a disaster, wasn't it, getting here? Just a little bit. Oh, I love it. Okay, guys, remember to hit that like button if you enjoy this kind of content. And subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And I will see you guys later. If you're not following Nail Culture, she's got a channel too. She inspires so many of us. And if you like this kind of nail art, you will love her content. She's been at it for about 30 years. So she's super duper good at it. Let me get that broken nail out the way. I've only been at it for 2 years. So I'm a beginner, so I bring along a completely different perspective, I feel like. And you can kind of learn with me. But she is the master over there. So be sure you're following her as well. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. And my tribe that are in here, I will see you guys over there tomorrow. All right, have a good night. All right, bye-bye. We'll go out on the prettiness of it all. Oh, so pretty.